Welcome back to another Gale Bearers Repairs. Today I'm going to give you a little course on how to solder cables correctly if you're doing any repairs to a wiring loom on your car or doing a new install. Right, let's get on with it. Right, to solder some cables you don't need a lot really. A cheap soldering iron, these are under £10, bit of solder, some side cutters, obviously the repair that you're doing, and if you want to do it nicely, bit of heat shrink, and you'll probably need a heat gun to make that happen. Right, I'll bring you in closer and I'll show you what we got to do. Right, so here's the two pieces of cable that we want to join together. So we start off getting our side cutters and just stripping the ends of the cable. So we got nice clean conductors. So we want to make sure that this cable that you're getting here is clean, bright copper, no green on it, no verdigris. And this is the essential bit of this. Put your heat shrink on first. I don't know how many times I've done that. Put your heat shrink over first. And then just tie your cables together. So just wrap them around each other. The copper cores. I'll just show you that, look. So they're just twisted together. So we've got our soldering iron. It's nice and hot. You've got to have a damp sponge, and it's essential that you keep the end of it clean. Keep it clean on there. So just a damp sponge. And then we break off a bit of solder. And then the essential piece here is you tin out your soldering iron. Just dab on a bit of solder. And then you have to heat from below. So you just heat it up, the cable. Just be patient here. Keep it playing on it. And then when you feed the solder in, you feed it from the top through the cable. So we just be patient, let it warm through. And you'll just see it bleeding, look. So you're touching the top of the cable. This is the essential bit of soldering. Look at that, look. Look at the way it just flows in. It's a beautiful sight. There we go. So that's how you know you've got enough heat into the workpiece. Look at that. Nice close up for you, look. You can just see it tinning right through. Look at it, working its way along. That's when you know you've got enough heat in the cable. Look at that, look. Beautiful. And that is it. Here's a nice close up for you, look. That's what it should look like all the way around, look. Completely through the joint, all the way through. Very nice indeed. Happy with that. And it is as basic as that. That is a good quality solder joint there. Then you let it cool a bit, slide your heat shrink over, and then we'll heat shrink that down. And all you do with your heat shrink, get your heat gun and just play it over the whole surface, all the way around it. There we go. And that is it. That's a successful joint. That's all you need to do. That's what it should look like. Nice strong joint. So at this point of the video, that's all you need to know of how to join two pieces of cable together. If you've enjoyed it, found it useful, could you please hit the like button for me? That would help the channel a bit. And if you consider it, looking at my other videos, maybe even consider subscribing. It's free. At this point of the video, I'll show you now, if you want to carry on watching, I'll bore you some more. I'll show you a practical application in a car. What you would experience in a car with a dodgy plug. and how you could get around it using the soldering technique. Right, let's get on with it. Right, so here's a real life application that you would have in a car with a wiring loom. So if you've got genuine thing, I've had this before, corrosion in the pins. So if you crack that plug open and it was green and rotten in there and that pin was just rotted away, which is common if you've got a leak in the car or if it's external in a wheel arch. The way around it is to do this, is just to cut that cable. Don't get involved in trying to save the plug. Cut the cable on the other side. Oh, he's only a little shorty, look. Cut him, strip the ends and solder them together. And that is an adequate repair. Don't forget the essential thing, to put your heat shrink on. Easy to forget that. Get your heat shrink on first. Don't know how many times I've done this in the past and left it off. Get that down. These are the heat shrink that I use. I think it's £10 on Amazon. But the essential thing that you would have with heat shrink is waterproof. So use the marine. So if you type in on Amazon or anything, whatever, put marine grade heat shrink. And it's got glue in it. When it melts, it's got a glue that oozes out. I think that whole set was £10. Right, crack on with the time lapse. Let's do this. That's the soldered joint, look, nicely done. Slide your heat shrink over. Get him out over the joint. Well, he's a bit tight, that one. So that's it. All you've done is bypass this plug. So this is real life application for you. If you're doing a car repair on a loom, just solder it around. The loom, you could just cable tie it in and just bypass it, bypass the plug. Chances are no one's ever going to be there again, so he's good to go. How easy was that to solder the cable? Anybody can do that, any scale level, but anybody can solder those cables together. It's not an expensive job. I think my soldering iron was £10. It's just a cheapie. I think I picked it up at Lidl or Aldi or something like that. So you can get all the equipment for next to nothing. The heat gun, you don't have to have a heat gun. I think I've done it in the past with a hairdryer. So just get a hairdryer. When I had hair, you know, back in the day, I've used a hairdryer on the heat shrink. I've got other videos on my channel. If you're going to click on a link, that should appear here now. Maybe something of interest. And if you found this video has been useful and it's been informative, could you please like, subscribe and share, and I'll see you next time.